Welcome to our 2022 Color Art collaboration. In this event, you're going to have 10 artists showing 10 gorgeous projects. There will be 11 prizes that you can enter to win on each channel by commenting, liking, subscribing, and hopefully share with your friends. Also, another way to earn the big mega prize is to write down the secret word or two that is in each one of these videos that are in this next series, including starting with mine. There will be a word or two in mine, okay? What you want to do is write them all down and submit them to Colourarte.com through the Contact Us link and tell us what your guess is at the secret phrase. Now you have 12 extra days to do this. The event may be today, and the benefit of doing today's event is you get to actually chat with the artists while they're online. You actually get to talk to them while they're up there. But if you can't make it to all, 11 videos, that can be quite a commitment. You still have 12 days. You have till the 28th to submit your guess of the secret phrase on the Contact Us on Colourarte.com, and you have till the 28th to comment, like, and subscribe to each of the individual channels. We're very excited about the lineup of artists, and if this event goes well, we may do more the rest of the year. Also, I want to give a personal shout out to Fairy Art Mother. She is fairly well known through quite a few of the YouTube artists in our industry. She's been very supportive of all of us over the years. And I just wanted to say, this one's for you, Judy. So to remember as a little kid, blowing bubbles, because there's that, I noticed it anyway, there's an iridescent sheen that comes into the bubble, or how amazed we were at balloons as little kids, or chasing the rainbows. As teenagers or tweens, we started playing with glitter. We started playing with rhinestones. And believe me, I know quite a few cowgirls that still love their rhinestones. But today in the art market, it's all about the shimmer and the shine and the bling. And it starts with mica. Mica's now being used in automotive paint because it's safer than ground metal. Ground mica is in eyeshadow. So let's talk about what mica does in the art market. Let's talk about bling it. So what is mica? Mica's a mineral. Now this is one version of the mica, and you might think, well, since it's shiny, it should look shiny, right? And yet it peels apart in real thin layers. You can actually see through it. There's transparency. Some are kind of have a strange metallic sheen like this. Some have kind of a smoky gray appearance. Here's one that really, really, really dark. The colors are from different mines of different countries. They're not all the same, and there are mica mines all over the world. They actually use mica, thick pieces of mica, in plumbing because heat does not conduct with mica. There's some more smoky one. Here's one that's a little bit redder. And yeah, here's one that's completely clear. And what they do is, the technology here is one that's a little bit more red, but it will still peel off if this peels. Yeah, it'll peel off kind of that amber color. So what they do is they coat that mica flake with different colors. Now this is interference red, blue, gold, violet, green. And this is sparkle red, blue, gold, violet, green. They're both in interference, but the sparkle is a larger particulate. And you can see that This is more of a satin look. This has got more of the light is really dancing and sparkling on these. You can see how the light is dancing on these. And usually you'll see it light like this, right? It looks like a white powder. You rub it on your hand, you'll see the gold. And the larger particulate of gold. It's really obvious on my gloves. Look at the difference. You see how satiny the interference is and see how sparkly that sparkle gold is. Still looks white in the jar, okay? Now there's other coatings that they've done. They figured out how to take this bottom half is what we're going to talk about right now. Iron oxide, it comes from actual rocks from the earth, minerals from the earth, and they have created a coating on the mica where you can get, like, this is a copper, a gold. Actually, these are blends in our Ancient Treasures line. This is Ancient Ruin. This is Indian Spice Gold. This is Ember Fire, which is stunning. This color is called Crimson Lust, and it's unbelievable that there really is such a pretty red mica. And this is Scarab Beetle. Looks a little bit funny on the paper, but Scarab Beetle itself is kind of a brown powder with a green change, kind of like a beetle wing, okay? Iron oxide coated Crimson Lust, that is such a pretty red. See how it even covers that spoon so well. This Ember Fire, that's this here, but it is so pretty in the container. I have no choice but to just show you the whole darn container of this stuff. This is our Indian Spice. That's that gold here. And this is the copper, the Ancient Ruin, or Treasured Ruin. Okay, now there's another kind of micas on the market. They weren't as prevalent when I started 25 years ago. As a matter of fact, there were only 9 colors at the time. And it was originally designed for the soap making market. People that wanted to make beautiful soaps and not just use the interferences, right? They wanted color. Now, the tricky part is the color will not actually make a paint. You can put them in a paint, and yes, we're already pushing the envelope. There's a lot of artists that are using colored micas to use them in their paintings, but there's no actual dissolvable color in them. The color is a coating, and so if you put a scoop of one of these in some water, the water's pretty much going to stay clear. Let's pick this glass wing butterfly color. Yes, there's a peach colored mica in it. But what happens, it's kind of hard to see. The mica will drop to the bottom and their water essentially stays clear. There is mica floating in there, so you a little bit of pink tone versus one of our colors, which is, here's a color called Georgia Peach. I'm saying one of our colors, meaning a primary element. We've actually took mica and other minerals, mixed it with color, and made the primary elements. Let's pour a little water in here. These are both a peach color. This color is called Georgia Peach, and this is called Glasswing from that Glasswing Butterfly collection. These are pure micas, so they could be used in anything. I know people putting them on their eyes for the prom, even though we haven't told them that the FDA approval, but most people know that pure mica, raw mica, or the colored mica that the soap makers are using, and yes, soap makers can make this. So obviously, if you could make soap with it, hello, you can probably use it on your body somewhere, but not with the primary elements. The color base in that, we have not done an approval for the FDA. So I'm also going to take it a step further, put the glasswing butterfly on the page, and it is really pretty. I mean, this is a stunning color. I use it alone, but I like to mix other primary elements in with it or Prizm Pour colors in it. And yes, it's even quite pretty on the white. I mean, it's gorgeous on that white, right? Well, the Georgia Peach, see if you can get this all in the same camera here. The Georgia Peach actually has color in it. You see the difference? And that also has a fabulous sparkle to it, if we can sit and turn in the camera and see it. But this literally only has the color coating on the mica. This, there's the mica, other minerals, and color we've added. Thus, primary elements is a mixture paint system, okay? I've got some of my primary elements lined up here. This is periwinkle, which is a pale teal. Rich cobalt, which is a really deep blue, and mystic blue, which is a turquoise. What we're going to do is show you what happens when we mix our primary elements in these interferences. And this one, actually, this color called Rain is from that glasswing butterfly set. It's a coated mica. This one's beautiful. See what happens. So I like to put a little bit of acrylic on the bottom of my cups, just so it's lubricated and I'm not trying to scrape the paint from the bottom of the cup. Okay. And in the Mystic Blue, I'm going to put some Interference Violet and Sparkle Violet. For the Rich Cobalt, I'm going to go blue on blue. My goal is to make a lighter value of blue. In this one, I'm taking turquoise and adding in violet to try to go to violet shift. And this one, I'm going to go kind of crazy and put a green sparkle in with my periwinkle, okay? Make sure I got my sparkle blue in here. Sparkle green and some of the rain. Okay. Now, when it comes to adding color, you can always add more, but you can't take it out if you put too much in. So I like to add a little bit at a time. With the periwinkle, I just want a pinch. See, that just a little bit is going into this cup. I want a really light value of a pale cobalt blue. So again, just a little bit in the cup. And the Mystic, I don't need it quite as light. I'm trying to make it shift, but I'm still going to put not as much in as I ultimately think I'm going to use. Okay. Now for the purposes of not dumping them over, I'm going to kind of push my jars away. I know they're out of focus, but this will be our focus here for our colors. And I'm going to add a little bit more of the enamel on top. Vivid enamel is a multi-surface base that can go in anything: glass, metal, wood, plastic, regular canvas. Wow, look at that. This almost looks like Northern Lights. See that color? That is beautiful. Can you see the iridescent shift in that? The violet, shall I say. We'll make sure we get all this mixed up. That is way lighter than that original blue, which I'm going to paint just a little swatch right here, so you can see what the normal color looks like. Okay. Now, just for grins and giggles, I guess because I've got my brush out, I'm going to finish this out. I'm going to put in what the cobalt blue would look like in its normal form, just painted straight. And what periwinkle would look like, which periwinkle's already a medium to lighter value color. It's not nearly as dark as these other two. Sure pretty color though. Shimmers. This even on my, these are just paper placemats, but even on the placemats, you can see the shimmer of these colors, right? So we've got some rain and sparkle green in this one. Oops, don't stir it too fast like I did. I don't know, is there enough purple in there to really make a difference? That green is really dominating. It's kind of an interesting purpley color with a really pretty green cast, but I'm gonna just take a little license here, add a tiny bit more periwinkle to it. Wow. This almost kind of made a stargazer. All that green really completely changed this color. I like it. While it may not look purple, it's a really pretty color. We'll paint them out in 1 second next to these. And then this is my rich cobalt mixed in interference blue and sparkle blue. I just want a lighter shade of that blue. It's a real simple, easy project to work with. Now, don't do the opposite. Don't make the cobalt and then start adding mica. You'll make a whole bottle of something you don't really want. The whole idea is you put in your interference first and add a pinch like I did, or mix it up and add a little pinch at a time. Like, I'm really confident. I've done this for a long time, so I'm pretty confident. But big color difference between these. Let's see what we've got going here. Got a little extra powder here we're gonna wipe off. So while this did not give me any kind of idea of purple, it made a brand new color that I totally love. I love that green in there. And maybe for the purpose of my pour, I might want to add a little bit more violet, but I think I'd need to see my piece to decide if I want it more saturated, right? If you can see that. Certainly see these three first original colors. Mystic Blue, Rich Cobalt, Periwinkle, for anybody's wondering what I painted down here. Here is my lighter value of Rich Cobalt. See how that made a completely different color? Completely different color. You have a chemistry set in your hands, my friends. If you have your primary elements or your Prizm Pour, and you want to alter or update the colors with some interferences, you can. That's a cool part of being able to mix your own colors up. Let's get this color that looks really a whole lot like Northern Lights to me. The value's a little bit lighter. Actually, it's a lot lighter as I'm painting it out. But that beautiful interference violet is showing up. I'm going to make these swatches bigger so I can hold them up to the light. And you can see them. Let's push these to the side. Get a little bit more of this one painted out so you can see a bigger picture of it. And there you go. You've got a more violet shift in this one on the left. The center looks like a typical true blue. And this almost looks like one of our stargazers or over the moon colors. I mean, you can really, really mix your own colors. I want to thank you guys for joining us, and I just wanted to get your eyes a little gander What does 18 8-ounce bottles of Prizm Pour look like? Only I'm going to let you guys choose the colors. This time around, last time we just picked the colors for the winner. This time, because we do have enough for you to choose from, we're going to let you pick the 18 that you want. And in the channels, when you're doing your comment, if you take the time to put in your comment your favorite colors, your favorite 6-piece 2-ounce set that you would like to earn, that would also help us to know what to send you if you become the winner. I want to thank you for joining us, and I hope you have a beautiful day. And remember the little girl that wanted to play with glitter. By the way, this is Abalone Shell Mica. Happy New Year's, everybody.